Hey there, welcome to my channel. Just real quick, I want to let you know today is actually not a hair video. Don't forget, if you are new to my channel, Sundays and Wednesdays are going to be my hair video days. Fridays are what we call Locked In with Bree, where I talk about some kind of topic or tip or something basically non-hair related. So just to give you that heads up. So the past couple of weeks we have been talking about communication. We talked about all of that as far as like how to communicate in a healthy way or deal with conflict, the parts of communication and the different communication styles. So I felt like it's time now to actually go into talking about boundaries, learning what a boundary is. And at some point, in future videos, how to actually set effective ones and what that means for relationships, But really today, I just want to kind of introduce what they are and a little bit more information for you, okay? So first things first, what is a boundary? A boundary is anything that divides one set of something from another set of something, okay? So the example that I always love to use is like a building, or a house. A fence around that house is its boundary. It is designed to protect everything on the inside from the outside, right? It separates them. That's essentially what a boundary is. Now, when we talk about boundaries for humans, we're talking about anything that involves your own needs, wants, ideas, feelings, any of that. That is what's going to make up your boundaries, okay? And so obviously there's different types of boundaries. We have like physical boundaries when it comes to your personal space. We have mental and emotional boundaries, time boundaries, whereas people like respecting your time, material boundaries as far as them respecting your material possessions. There's so many different types of boundaries, right? But first we need to kind of understand a little bit more about really the purpose they serve and exactly what it takes to make up a boundary, okay? So first, the purpose a boundary serves is, like I said earlier, to protect one thing from another, right? So really a boundary is designed to protect you from anyone and anything in the surrounding area that would harm you or violate those boundaries in any way, okay? So what you're trying to do then is figure out, okay, what do I need, right, to feel safe, to feel happy and healthy, okay? Those are things that'll go into, creating a boundary. But like we said, the purpose of it is to dictate that, hey, this is what I want for my life. This is what I need to be happy and healthy. And if I do not get it, this is what's going to happen, okay? And the key thing, if you get nothing else from this video, please understand that boundaries should only reflect your own actions, okay? Never make a boundary involving what somebody else is going to do, okay? It should only talk about what you're going to do, because the golden rule, yes, there's the one golden rule, if anything, the silver rule, okay? Golden rule is treat others how you want to be treated. The silver rule that I'm creating right now is that the only person on this planet you can control is yourself. That's it. I control me and that's it. I can't even control my dog who's laying right here, So understanding that. Now, to kind of wrap things up though, what you need to understand is there's actually a couple parts of a boundary, right? The first part is your expectations. So that is actually what you have determined that you actually need and want to be happy and healthy. Sometimes we go trying to set boundaries of what we want and what we need, and we don't even know what we want or why we want it. And so you're not even standing on solid ground. So how are you going to help somebody else see that this is important, if you don't even know why it's important, okay? So understanding first those expectations are one part. But it's not just enough to say, this is what I need you to do, or this is what I need, right? But you also have to have healthy consequences in place. And that means just saying that in this situation, if this happens, this is how I'm going to react. But if this does not happen, this is how I'm going to react, right? That silver rule again. So once you can do that, you are then combining your needs and wants, your expectations with the consequences, putting those together, and there you have a boundary. But it's not enough to obviously just have one. You have to actually set them and enforce them. And that's something we'll talk about more next week. But really, I want you to just get the basic things. Number one being a boundary is designed to protect the person setting it, okay? Number two, a boundary's purpose, of course, like I said, is to protect the person setting it, as well as it should only be based on your own actions and how you will respond despite the circumstances around you because of that silver rule, okay? And the third thing to understand is that all good boundaries are composed of two parts, and that is your expectations and consequences, or your actions that you will do in response to whatever's happening around you. Okay, so I really hope that that gives you a good introduction into boundaries. Next week I'll probably go more into different types of boundaries, as well as kind of connecting your healthy communication we already talked about to actually enforcing some good boundaries, and really talk more about how they actually will influence relationships. Okay, so I really appreciate you guys for sticking with me and giving these videos a shot. And I really do hope that if you're interested or you really like what you saw, that you will decide to stick around with us. If you would like, you could subscribe to my channel, and there's actually a little alarm bell that if you hit that, you'll be notified every time I post videos. Now, in general, I will usually post Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sundays and Wednesdays are hair videos, where Fridays are just other topic videos, okay? And if you choose to stay tuned with us, you'll be getting a lot of information and a lot of cool things. So I welcome you aboard for sure. And of course, feel free to like, share, comment on this video, and give me a little feedback as far as what you know about boundaries and maybe any questions you have that you want answered in future videos, okay? Once again, guys, thanks so much, and please feel free to come back and see us. Okay, bye.